everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Rob Kelly's Redskins going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Thompson. Nifty move. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Cousins now on second down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is knocked down from the side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, that's Thompson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, here's Cousins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. on the ground. It's Thompson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Third and long for Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A spin. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2017 for Zeke Elliott. A mixed bag. Would he play? Would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact, a full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think Dallas's win numbers go up.
On 2nd down, Elliott, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott from the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. $23 yards on the play. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In motion right comes Beasley. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. He looked back, Charles, in 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, 3rd place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the 4th time in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, 3rd-string guys, guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area.
Yeah, over 134 yards a game against them. On play action, Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Little motion now from the tight end. They go to Elliott again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Thompson. A nice little juke. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Trent Murphy. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Second down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Time running out here on the play clock. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Elliott. Room here to run. Finding room to the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The play clock's running down. Elliott running right. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Cousins on the catch. It's Crowder. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he cut down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 52 yards. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
In motion here is Witten. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Pistol. Here's Elliott. He spins free. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. In motion right comes Beasley. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. The slot man in motion right. A give to Elliott. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. We're going to 54. We're going to 50. We're going to 54.
The give is to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
No. Ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Crash. That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a tough one not to hang on to on 3rd and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up 4th down.
And Bailey able to knock it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Prescott. Pass incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Let's just field it at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 10 seconds to go. 2nd down, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.